I used to play Ark a ton, and I mean probably too much, but my days on official PvP servers have come to an end. Ever since Kishko stopped uploading, I really haven't touched Ark, and now there's a whole bunch of new maps that I've never experienced before. But today I wanted to go back to my favorite map, Valguero. This was a map that was made for PvP. There's so many cool and defendable base locations. There's wyverns, an aberrant zone, an area with mutton and terras just like Ragnarok. The dinos are seemingly higher level more often, and there's no manas, no griffins, and no snow owls. It brought back a lot of OG PvP, which was a welcome change. With this amazing map, I wanted to see if I could conquer Ark in 50 days. Normally, for PvP, it's important to customize your character to be small, dark, so you can hide and surprise your opponents. But for a single player game, I just hit the randomize button until I landed on something I liked. Gathering the basics, I managed to knock out a parasaur since I needed something to gather berries. There's no explorer notes on this map, and narcotics are super important this early and give a ton of XP, so I crafted as many as I could and traveled to the other side to tame a terra. Although this tame was super low level, it was going to help me find a different one, which was good because unfortunately my parasaur was found by some raptors. It was inevitable, but I had enough trank arrows for some more better pteranodon. I set up a small foundation in a relatively safe metal spot. I wanted upgraded tools, a better weapon, and set out to tame a high-level Argentavis. I used a trap by Captain Fat Dog, and I use a lot of his traps, so I highly recommend him if you are looking for efficient ones. Chances are, if you search Dino followed by Trap, you'll find a video from him showcasing it. I wanted to set up base nearby on a high plateau. It was close to everything I needed, but I needed a berry farm I could transport with an Argent. I could only find a parasaur, so it would have to work for now. While that was taming, I killed an alpha raptor for levels so I could learn the Argent saddle and set up the start of my base. I trapped an Enki and worked on piping needed to get to water to my base so I didn't have to fly down every time I needed some. And after I knocked out that Enki, I figured enough time had passed to where I could loot some beaver dams. There's two good spots on the map for those, so I flew to the green obelisk on my Argent so I could bring back a beaver as well. When I brought the beaver back, the Enki tamed and I used it to start gathering metal around my base. With metal, paste, and some silica, I wanted to work on some more advanced structures. With a fridge, I could store my spoilables, and air conditioners I placed under my feet to keep me cool by the forges. With a doed taming, I was looking pretty good on resource collection. I just wanted to make the most of my materials, so I went for a chemistry bench. I was having some issues with dinosaurs walking up a ramp, but I didn't know it was one at the time, so I ended up planning to put down some plant species X to protect my dinos. I eventually figured out where they were coming from, but for now these would protect me nicely. To beat the bosses, I would need Rexes, and to make the saddles, I would need a huge amount of metal, especially if I got a saddle blueprint. So I started working on upgrading my forge setup into an industrial forge. All I needed to do was wait for metal to smelt, and I thought I would upgrade my berry farmer to this tech stego I found. And I may as well upgrade my metal farming friends too, increasing the weight on my Argent and the melee on my Enki. Late into the night, I introduced the miracle of life into my world. Of course, there's a reason for this. Compost bins were not cutting it. I needed to boost my plants. The only place you could find a dung beetle on this map is in the Wyvern Trench. Yeah. I needed a replacement for the Pteranodon I probably wasn't coming back with. It took a few tries to get a clean go at a dung beetle, but eventually I managed to get one. I also eventually figured out I couldn't grapple it and ride the Pteranodon at the same time, and with the absolute worst timing, a dragon showed up. Goodbye, Pteranodon, you served me well. With minimal improvements to my base, it being safer and safer from wild dinosaurs, I decided it was time to keep an eye out for Rexes. I knocked out a 130 with absolute terrible stats, but I named it General Shitter for its ability to shit, also referencing that I was going to use it for general shit. Another Rex went down, and I also knocked out an Angler to keep my Silica Pearl count healthy. There were several alphas around, so I cleared them out with my Rexes to level them and get the sexy loot I needed. As my Rexes grew in number, I would need a place to hatch them, and while a box full of air conditioners would technically work, I wanted to actually try and build something nice. I did my best, okay? While I'm doing that, I would like to let you guys know that this is a completely new channel of mine, so watching to the end really helps me out. Consider dropping a sub, as I'll be posting a lot of content really soon. I needed a break. I technically didn't need a wyvern for anything, but I knew I would be castrated by the comments if I didn't even attempt to get one. So I brought another another cherished Pteranodon to the trench and dived in. $165. Yoink. Not a good time to just become dehydrated. Uh-oh. Unhappy dragon. Several unhappy dragons. I really need to stop sacrificing Pteranodons. Well, hopefully now I have a dragon. Or I have a dragon egg. I could stop sacrificing Pteranodons. Oh no. Oh no. Wyverns are fast, powerful, and can hold a decent amount of weight. I started preparing to move all the Rexes I had to the obelisk. My strategy was to throw out a Rex, kill things until cryosickness ran out, pick it up, and throw out another Rex. Once I leveled all the Rexes this way, I moved them slowly towards the obelisk. Next on the agenda was to tame a new Tyrannus, which is the most annoying thing I've ever done. I kept on getting scared every time I almost got it into the trap, but finally I just managed to lead it in on foot. There it is, the Grand Army of the Republic. However, to summon the bosses I need some very specific artifacts, which required some preparation. I grabbed a Rex to clear a cave of bats before grappling to an artifact. Next was a bug cave, so I bred some megatheriums to clear it, as well as making a gas mask to breathe in there. The last one was inside the wyvern trench, so I just grabbed it very simply. I was prepared, I was ready. I accidentally put my water and ammo in the obelisk because I was anxious. Also, I don't know how to use a UT, just completely ignore it, okay? Skip the UT on. Okay, looks like we got a dragon, or we got a monkey, and we got a griffin and a dragon. dragons going down pretty easily here. Alright. One dragon down. Okay, for some reason my inventory is not here. I'm not quite sure on why that is the case, but it means I don't have water. Get behind him. Fucking pin him, boys! Pin him somehow! Yes, UT! Yes, let's go! Oh my god. That's awesome. That's actually so cool. We lost one dinosaur. It is because I'm an idiot and did not. No. Let's get these flags down. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, I've also uploaded one that shows me playing on the island as well. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment what map you would like me to play next. Peace.